I'm so happy we're in a time where the tide is turning. We are starting to celebrate self-care and not putting people down just for taking care of self. It's not selfish, but mandatory in order for us to take great care of ourselves so we can then take great care of others. This is so important, especially for those who are caregivers and serving others in some capacity. We are getting into why self-care is important and how to make it a part of your everyday routine. As you find yourself taking care of your needs first and then everyone else's, you'll find you have more capacity and feel fulfilled in your acts of service to your family and all those you serve. When you're rested, in a better mood, feeling great in your own skin, responding to life and loving yourself so much, you will see the ripple of the positive effects in all your relationships. Why? Because you are already taken care of. We've seen what doing things in the reverse gets us, and now it's time to make your needs a priority. You deserve it and you're worth it. Ready for me to be your personal mindset coach? Work with me one-on-one. Let's let go of what's holding you back and get the mindset you need so you can chase your dreams while doing all the things. You don't have to just dream about the life you love. You can actually live the life of your dreams. With my simple strategies, you can go from imagining to manifesting, from just trying to thriving. Let's rewrite your story now. Tap the link in the show notes and apply now. Your next level you is awaiting. Let's go on this journey together. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Hey, my friend. I'm talking to anyone who is a parent, caregiver, clerk, or somewhere, somehow serving others in any type of capacity. For me, being a single mom and a leader means I have to be everyone's everything, or at least that's the way that it feels most of the time. I'm the chef, the maid, the counselor, the mentor, doctor, stylist, chauffeur/Uber driver, private shopper, mediator, attitude adjuster, psychologist. I'm Mayala Van Zant on some days. Sometimes I gotta be Tony Robbins, Oprah, or Dr. Phil, you name it. At any given point in time, I'm expected to be everyone's everything, expected to have all the answers, solutions, on tap. And did I mention mind reader? Needless to say, when a need arises, I'm expected to fill it. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. Fortunate or unfortunately, we are so good at it for really long periods of time that when we need to just be human and not superhuman, we are pummeled by these unrealistic expectations. Granted, some of these expectations are from others, but we also put them on ourselves. When the truth is, I am not everyone's everything, and neither are you. We are human. It's God's job to be somebody's everything. Our job is to be the best that we can and do the best that we can with what we have. So go ahead and breathe that sigh of relief. In our humanness, we do great at fulfilling these roles to the best of our ability. The problem is when we will do so much more for others than we will do for ourselves. And because of it, we often end up not even on our own schedule. We're so busy making everyone else's world go round that there's little to nothing left for ourselves. Then you wonder why you feel so run down or out of touch with yourself, wondering why no one appreciates the fact that you are literally sacrificing yourself for their well-being. Pre-pandemic, I was going for a massage once a month. My daughter would even ask me when was my next massage schedule because she was so used to me going to get one every month. She didn't realize that she had really become like my own little accountability partner. It really reminded me of how important this example is that I was setting for her, that one day she'd have her own family. And my hope is that she will carve out time for herself too. You see, I'm from the old school, that work your finger to the bone until you burn out and God makes you sit down type of hustle. I'd be like, let me work until I'm about to pass out or wait until I was sick to actually take time off. I'd save all my vacation until the summer or at the end of the year and not really taking as many breaks as needed in the meantime. It wasn't until I learned from Brendan Burchard and Jenna Kutcher how to make self-care a way of life. Yes, having self-care treats like those monthly massages to look forward to are awesome. But Jenna Kutcher really helped me to see I don't have to delay my self-care. It's like I was setting myself up to where I had to earn the massage because I worked so hard all month, and then the massage was my reward. I don't have to delay my own self-gratification. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or theshow.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. I get it. As humans, we will show up for others before we will show up for ourselves. Why? Oh my gosh, a whole nother show. But when you look at it that way, it further confirms why you have to invest in your own self-care so you can show up for others the way you really want to. Kids love seeing their parents happy. Your boo thing, right along with your family, friends, coworkers, you name it. They all love seeing you happy. When you are rested, you show up alert, in good spirits, and a pleasure to be around. Not like when you're tired, short-fused, and attitude on tilt. When you are feeling good, it just flows into everything you do, and it's contagious. I haven't heard anybody saying, ooh, I love being around so-and-so when they're in a bad mood. No. It's when you're in a good mood that people want to be with you and enjoy being around you. When you are fresh off some me time, whether it's time spent in meditation, a nap, or a day at the spa, when you are relaxed and feeling all zen-like, you respond better to life's bloopers and not at all fazed by the things that typically derail you or would have you mumbling underneath your breath. Sometimes a nap is the answer, boo. Nap time is not just for toddlers who we arrange our afternoons to accommodate. It's also for you. So you aren't going all Yosemite Sam on everybody. Take time out of your day to give yourself what you need, not what you're waiting on someone else to give you. Taking a moment to check in with yourself and recognize You just need a few minutes of peace and quiet, a 5-minute do-it-yourself facial, or looking forward to meeting up with a friend for that walk in the park. Grant yourself the gift of self-care. I've shared this story before, so I'm going to just give it to you in a quick little recap. But I did a 14-minute meditation challenge for 30 days, and it sent me on a self-care journey, and I've never looked back. I start my day with my morning routine, and it is legit non-negotiable. I don't care what's going on in the world. I'm talking zombie apocalypse and all. I wake up grateful and thank God for a new day. Meditate and journal. And there are some other things I do, and the time frame changes depending on what I have going on. Like, for example, on the weekends, I bask in my morning routine a whole lot longer than I do during the week. But those are the 3 things I cannot live without, and you wouldn't want me to. Giving myself that gift allows me to start my day on my own terms, not dictated by notifications or everyone else's list of demands. I own my day. I decide what my day is going to be like, not life deciding for me. Self-care is so much about ownership. It's easy to feel disconnected from yourself and your own needs when everyone else's needs are so much louder and placed ahead of yours, if you design it that way. All of those things can really lead to resentment and not feeling appreciated. You'll have less and less of those times when you feel important and not wondering why no one cares about what you need. Flip the script on expecting everyone around you to fall in line, and you make you the priority. As you find yourself taking care of your needs first and then everyone else's, you find you'll have more capacity and you feel more fulfilled in your acts of service to your family and all those you serve. When you are rested, in a better mood, feeling great in your own skin, responding better to life and loving yourself so much more, you will see the ripple effect of the positive impacts in all of your relationships. Why? Because you are already taken care of. We've seen what doing things in the reverse gets us, and now is the time to make your needs a priority. You deserve it, and you're worth it. I love sharing my favorites with you. My favorite app on my phone is the Growth Day app. The journal feature is everything. If you want to be able to journal literally anywhere you have your phone in hand, this is for you. If you don't know what to write, no worries. You will want this for the science-backed journal prompts alone. It's a great place to reflect, explore, gain new insights, and level up your perspective. This all-in-one personal development app has a great plan section, a place to capture your life scores, and so much more. Now, if you love self-improvement as much as I do, you are going to love what Brendan Burchard has put together. Check out the link in show notes, and I'll see you there. The ultimate self-care secret is saying yes to you. You may not listen to that little nudge inside of you that says, I need a minute before I lose it. Or maybe you need a day off soon, but you haven't scheduled it. Or you've been putting off making that doctor's appointment, catching up with that friend for lunch to get that sister friend connection, going to get that mani-pedi, or doing that at-home facial you love so much. Maybe you've been waiting for a special occasion to use that nail polish. Boo! Use the nail polish now. Schedule that thing you've been putting off. Catch up with your friend. Trust me, you both need it. Say yes to taking a nap because you need the rest and want to feel refreshed so you can go longer throughout the day. Say yes to meditate for 15 minutes every day in order to connect with your inner self and listen for those answers to your questions. Say yes to declining that invitation because what you really want to do, more than being social and all out and about, is to unwind at home because it's been one of those kind of weeks. You don't even got to lie about it, okay? Other humans will understand. Say yes to what it is that you need in this moment. You may not say no to others all that often, but saying yes to them is a no to you. And if you're going to say yes to anyone, let it be you and what you need. There are going to be those seasons where you might be handing out a lot of yeses to everybody else, but schedule a check-in on your calendar to reflect and see if you need to add more yeses to you in there. One last thing to think about. If you aren't saying yes to yourself now, then when? There's often a badge of honor given for putting everyone else before you. But is it actually worth it when you are broke down in your brake pads, exhausted, dehydrated, skin looking tore up, you're running on fumes, and disappointed in the way you are showing up in your relationships and throughout your life? You will be a better parent, partner, family member, friend, coworker, neighbor, you name it. You'll be an all-around better person when you are taking care of yourself on a daily basis. Self-care isn't something that should just be done once a month when you have that one special outing planned. You are worth 1% of your day every day. Just 14 minutes every day. That's 1%. And if you're bold, make it an even 15 minutes. These small yet consistent deposits into yourself reinforce how much you love you, care about you, and how important you are to you. The more you show yourself that kind of love, the more love you have to give, and the more love you'll receive. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Make self-care the norm in your world and watch your world reflect back to you the love you've always wanted. Encourage over your self-care because together we can encourage over everything. Thanks for tuning in. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Please take a moment to leave a review. All you have to do is rate by lighting me up with some stars and leave a few words. If you share this episode, let me thank you in advance for sharing positive messages because we all know some peeps in our lives who could use an extra dose of encouragement. And I'm throwing virtual confetti right now to celebrate you for finishing this episode. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready for this to end. So if you want more, check out theshow.encourageovereverything.com for literally all things Encourage Over Everything. Stay connected and join the email list. Get that VIP treatment by being the first to know all the happenings and get encouragement sent right to your inbox. theshow.encourageovereverything.com has everything that you're looking for, from show notes and all of the info on today's sponsors. And if you are looking to connect with other fellow encouragers, be sure to join my exclusive community at the Encourage Over Everything Facebook group. I can't wait to connect with you in the next episode. Remember, there isn't anything that we can't get through because together we can encourage over everything.